My name is Tyler Coon Williams, and I am better than you. And I feel like I've worn this shirt like 18 billion times in my videos, so it's not even really revolutionary that I'm wearing an MJF shirt at this point. With that being said, hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel. And welcome to another video. Full gear ready. Are you guys full gear ready? I know I am, even though I can't really watch this show tomorrow. So before I get into my predictions for Full Gear, let me just say right off the bat, there's a very high chance I probably will not be able to catch Full Gear tomorrow. Not only do I have to work tomorrow, but you guys remember like a month or two ago when I cut my finger really badly? You can't really... What finger was it? It healed up so well. I don't even know. I think it was this finger. It was this finger. I cut this finger really badly. Like cut it like almost halfway off and had to get stitches on it and whatnot. Well, I got the ER bill not too long ago, and that just said RIP to my bank account. So, your boy broke as a joke at the moment. I can't buy Full Gear if I want to eat. So, that being said, I will probably be staying up to date on Twitter. I'm not really a big fan of trying to legally live stream stuff, especially stuff I like, because then I feel bad. But, I don't know. We'll have to see about Full Gear. That being said, I won't be live streaming it tomorrow. I will be doing a review for it somewhere down the line, probably as early as I can when I see the show. But that won't stop me from doing my predictions on who I think will win, because I have watched every single week of AEW television, so I've seen all the build-up leading to the show. So, that being said, I'll give my predictions for Gear tomorrow. On the buy-in, which now we can all safely say is the name of the pre-show, on the buy-in, we have Bea Priestley versus Britt Baker. They've had a few going on always since All Out, when Bea Priestley helped eliminate Britt Baker from the Casino Battle Royale, the Nyla Rose run. I don't think we've even seen Nyla Rose since episode 1 of All Elite Wrestling on TV. Probably should get her back in the mix soon. Anyway, that being said, if anyone wins this match, I'm going to go Bea Priestley. Not really any particular reason. I guess because, I don't know. I mean, I know they're building up Britt Baker more, but I think that Bea Priestley probably would come out the winner of this match for some reason. I think it's the only match on the buy-in, but we'll get into the main show. And there's no particular match order going on, so I'm just going to go off of what I think is going to be the match order. So after this, we have Janelle versus Shawn Spears. This all coming from their segment / match / segment that they had on Dynamite last week, and before that on Dark, where Tully Blanchard and Shawn Spears kind of like burned his tongue with a cigarette. I forgot honestly why, but now they're having a match. I mean, the match doesn't intrigue me all that much. If I had to give a bold prediction, I probably would say Janelle wins. I would like to think that Shawn Spears probably should pick up the win because he didn't beat Cody at All Out, and they really haven't been doing much with him ever since. But I got a feeling Janelle's going to come out the winner of this. After this, you have a triple threat tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships between SCU, the Lucha Brothers, and Private Party. The Lucha Brothers and SCU just competed for the AEW Tag Team Championships in the finals of the tag team tournament, and they're going back up against each other. I'm not a big fan of that, of them rematching so soon, so I guess adding Private Party to the situation kind of is a cop-out for them. But I am interested and excited for this match. It's going to be really good. But SCU is going to retain the titles. They just won it like 2 weeks ago. I can't see them taking the titles off of them this soon. I would put the titles on Lucha Bros at some point in the near future, but like I said, SCU just won the titles. I wouldn't flip-flop right now. Next up, we have Hangman Adam Page versus Pac. Pac. Considering these two have already had a match at All Out, which Pac won. No, they didn't have a match at All Out. They had a match at on AEW television that Pac won. I think that anyone needs to win more, it's going to be Adam Page, so I'm going with Hangman Page. Next up, we have another tag team match, the Young Bucks versus Santana and Ortiz, Pride and Powerful. They had a really good brawl along with Cody, Chris Jericho to end AEW Dynamite this week. I'm really excited. I can't wait for it. I like to assume Jake Hager might be involved in this match in some way. And if he is, maybe we see the debut of Wardlow on the Young Bucks side. I'm not too sure. I actually would think that Wardlow should be a standoff guy. But I've been hearing a lot of theories thrown out there that the Young Bucks might have Wardlow on their side if Santana and Ortiz has Jake Hager on their side. So I'm kind of playing off of that. Who wins the match? I think you gotta keep Santana and Ortiz, Pride and Powerful, because they just debuted. I mean, they had one tag team match against, I don't want to call them jobbers, but jobbers. a jobber tag team, I don't really think having them lose to the Young Bucks is going to do them any favors. So I'm going to go with Santana and Ortiz to win this match. And what I will assume will be the co-main event of the evening, we have Riho defending her AEW Women's World Championship against Emi Sakura. Teacher versus student. It's going to be a very good match. Emi Sakura got the roll-up victory over Riho this week on AEW Dynamite leading into their match. That was Riho's first pinfall loss. She did lose a match before, I believe, at Fight for the Fallen. So this is her first pinfall loss. So, if anyone is in doubt of whether Emi Sakura earned the match, she earned it at that point. I don't think that Emi's going to win this match. Riho just won the title not too long ago, like really a month and a half ago. Give her a nice run with the title before she drops it to somebody. Who would she drop it to? I don't know. But Emi is not the one, Chief. So I'm going to go with Riho to retain the title. And in the main event of the evening, Chris Jericho defends his AEW World Championship against Cody. If Cody loses, he will never challenge for the AEW Championship again. They've put themselves in a very, very, very tight spot with this match. Because, on one hand, if Chris Jericho wins, then no more title matches for Cody. At least for now. I think they're going to try and cop out somewhere in the near future. Once people forget about it. Or once, they get to a time where Cody needs to be in that spot. I mean, right now, Cody's the hottest he's ever been, and he's the top guy. He's not the top guy, but he's definitely cheered and positioned like a top guy in the company. So if there were any point to put the title on Cody, it would be now. So on one hand, you have Chris Jericho. If he wins, their top guy, in a sense, is out of that title picture for good. But if you have Cody win, you open the door for a lot of criticism on AEW's end because Cody is the executive vice president. He brought this up in his promo, and I brought this up even before his promo. He's the EVP. I don't think EVPs or really anyone in any state of power should be positioned as a world champion or, like I said, top of their company because you're in the office. Stay in the office. If you're a wrestler, fine and dandy. You can wrestle on the show. That's awesome, but as far as you putting yourself in main storylines and being the main champion, not a big fan of that. So I'm glad Cody brought that up in his promo and he made the stipulation because now I do believe Chris Jericho will beat Cody. If I were in doubt, which I was never in doubt, that Chris Jericho was going to beat Cody, I still believe Chris Jericho will beat Cody this weekend, and we won't see Cody contend for this championship at least for a long time. I do believe at some point in time Cody will end up being the AEW World Champion, just not now. If he does beat Chris Jericho, it's going to be very disappointing. I think Chris Jericho's having an amazing run as the champion. He's just been very entertaining on the microphone, in his promos. I mean, the promo this week was just phenomenally hilarious. The spoof one he did on Cody. He's been having a really good run in matches. I just don't see them derailing Chris Jericho's push for Cody. I don't know. I just can't see it happening. So I'm going to go Chris Jericho to retain the AEW Championship. And what will happen after the show is a lights out match. An unsanctioned match between Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega. I would have been so satisfied if this was just a normal Extreme Rules, falls count anywhere, no disqualification, whatever hell, but it just had to be an unsanctioned match. This is the second unsanctioned match Jon Moxley's had, and this is the third unsanctioned match in AEW. So I'm a little over the unsanctioned stipulation. I think after this, you got to get yourself away from non-sanctioned matches for a while. We've had 3 in like the last, 2-3 months? I think we got to get ourselves away from that stipulation and start having matches that matter. Especially in Jon Moxley, who I feel like is being screwed out of this situation once again. If he beats Kenny Omega, he didn't beat Kenny Omega because it's not going to go down in history books. So this match, in a sense, really doesn't matter in the canon universe for AEW, which is my issue with this match. It's going to be great. I'm sure it's going to be really, really all over the place and lots of weapons, which for Kenny Omega's, character and whatnot, it's very out of his realm, but I'm very looking forward to see what they're going to do. I do think that Jon Moxley will come out the winner of this match once again because, like I said, unsanctioned. Kenny Omega will lose nothing if he loses this match. Jon Moxley, everything to gain. I think at some point in time you're going to need to go after the AEW World Championship, and this might be the perfect segue into that because who else do you guys see contending against Chris Jericho? I wouldn't do Kenny Omega this soon since Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho just happened not too long ago. I would see it being Jon Moxley, maybe Pac. I would go Jon Moxley. So I think Jon Moxley's going to win this match. I am very interested to see what their pay-per-view schedule will look like for 2020. What months will it be? What pay-per-views are we looking at? Last year, we got Double or Nothing, which I went to. Fyter Fest, Fight for the Fallen, and All Out, and now Full Gear. So we got 5 pay-per-views last year, and 3 of those pay-per-views were really back-to-back-to-back. How are they going to stretch it out next year? What pay-per-views will we see coming back? I know there was some talk about Fyter Fest coming back. There's some talk about Double or Nothing coming back. Will we see Full Gear and Fight for the Fallen come back as well? I'm very curious about the 2020 schedule, but what do you guys think about Full Gear? What are your predictions? Comment down below. Let me know. Love you guys always, and I will see you all tomorrow for Full Gear. Peace out, guys.